I mean, Will, you bring up the QAnon shaman, and I don't know if people are familiar with this guy. If you may have seen the pictures of him, he's this sort of sort of like a Gaston like figure. He's sort of like a Disney like hunk, but he wears like a sort of
He looks
horns.
kind of like Jason Momoa.
Actually, he looks kind of like Matt Karp.
Oh yeah.
We were passing it around. Like, damn, he was not kidding about burning your bus.
Like he's, he's sort of like he's shirtless. He's got sort of tribal tats and wears like a big sort of like horned fur hat. What's that?
He's a burner.
What's that guy's deal? And also, like, you've been covering this scene for a while. Like, who are some of like your favorites, or like our old friends and characters who showed up either to storm the Congress or speak or address the crowd at the Stop the Steal rally?
Sure. So as you mentioned, the Q shaman. He's he's a pretty fit guy, which you better be if you're dressing like a World of Warcraft character. And he's kind of a notorious character in Arizona QAnon, which is a very like fertile field of QAnon.
Oh, I would imagine.
And he he pretty much does what you would think. I mean, he carries around a spear and he goes like, rah! And like, this QAnon.
That thing.
Oh my God, he's a mascot.
Classic move.
Yeah, that is the thing the Vikings would say.
He's their gritty.
He's basically like, I would say he's the naked cowboy, but the naked cowboy is also a QAnon guy, I think.
Yeah, the naked cowboy being a QAnon guy is like maybe the least annoying aspect of his personality.
I mean, like QAnon people would get released from jail in Arizona, and he would be waiting for them and just just bellowing with his spear outside the courthouse.
Right, and there was that one Q woman that got elected to, I forget what, I don't know, like dog catcher of Arizona or something. And she had cranked up during the campaign her crazy, and they reeled her in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, like for example, like Lauren Boebert in Colorado,
Boebert,
who's going to wear the Glock and all this.
That is like they made a guy who's never left Japan come up with the name for an American.
Yes, Sleeve
Lauren
McDykel's.
Boebert, I guess.
Yeah, that's some Sleeve McDykel level shit right there.
Yeah.
So, because she had basically during the campaign, she her claim to fame is all the waitresses at her restaurant carried guns, and also like there was a huge diarrhea outbreak at her restaurant. I mean, she doesn't talk about that.
Wait, Will, what's the restaurant called? Shooters.
related.
Yeah, Shooters. Yes, exactly.
Actually, that literally is Felix's kind of girl. So there's like a lot of bathroom access and guns.
Yeah. No, I would love to eat at Active Shooters.
She went on a QAnon podcast, and they were like, she doesn't even necessarily seem to be that into QAnon, but they were like, so you think QAnon's cool, right? And she's like, yeah, it's really cool, And then she wins, and then the NRCC clearly sends someone out, and then she's just like, no, QAnon, that's not for me.
Right. So they're disciplining.
So, Will, one of the things I think is really interesting about QAnon is that, we joked about it, but it's kind of true. Do you remember during the voter fraud hearings when that like clearly drunk woman was like,
"Oh hell yeah,
let me tell you what I saw, you fucking cocksucker."
Yeah, Dear Tandon.
Yeah. Okay. And it's like they're like that's why Q has a future is because like those people are usually apolitical. Like Q activates a lot of people who like. Yes,
they are what very few people are in this country anymore. They are self-starters. They are motivated to do stuff.
Right. So
which is why you're so jealous of them actually storming the Capitol.
Honestly, yes,
we wish we could.
Because they are motivated. It might be because they're unbalanced, but at least it generates some fucking energy. They don't just like turn themselves into paralyzed wrecks by worrying about if they're worrying enough about things and if they're defining things the right way.